Alright guys, your boy Peter on top side. So this is your now I want to design this template now where you see your screen here. So this template now just gaming e-commerce website templates. At least you see the way it be now. You get a product section now with different type of games here. So basically now just HTML and CSS now want to tidy this stuff, and I'll show now how I go use take design now. So anyhow, I'm gonna jump into it and I'm gonna see how the thing they play. So the first thing I want to do, I'm gonna select the font so I'll go use to run this tutorial. So to work with the fonts now, just open this Google Fonts here. I go walk now through to show now the fonts what we need and the ones what we need to select. And also share any link where I up for this tutorial. I go share the link anywhere, so I'll share the link for the description of the videos then, so that at least it could be easy for now to access them quickly. So anyhow, the first font where we need here, we need one font, Fredoka, this one. Okay, so this font now we'll go use for the logo because we'll not get the logo, so we'll just improvise, design them ourselves. Just the jam key, this jar already, and now we'll not go run up. So I'll select this logo, then I'll just click on select this style here. You see, I'm just select them. Then I'll go back. The next font we need Railway. So I'll select this Railway, then we'll select 500. See, I'm here. We'll select 500, we'll select 600, we'll select 700 or 800. Anyone again? We'll just put down the join. And note, if you select this font here, not the select this italic on there. You get, even though you use Italian later, because normally for CSS you use italic style now, take slant your text. So not just select all these ones anytime. Just select the major ones where you need. Okay, so I'll go back again. Then we still need another one. That one would be, we need Open Sans, right? We need Open Sans. So I'll select Open Sans. I'll click. Then I'll select 400, 600, 600, 700, and 800. Okay. So now I just select all of them now. So we'll copy this link here. You see, we'll copy this link. Now this link now we'll put for inside our HTML header. So I'll just type Ctrl C. I'll go my text editor. This is Visual Studio Code. So I'll just type HTML:5 here. Just bring out this quick write-up. Man, I'll go type everything. So just after the title, I'll paste them. Just after the title, I'll go paste them. Okay. So we don't get this one. We still need to call this our HTML5 reset and this style.css. So I'll just put link here. CSS/HTML5 reset. I'll duplicate, then style.css. This one I like put on maybe the first style what they call this HTML5 resets. The aim of this reset, if you watch my video, so you will see and say at this until they reset my browser, so that all those default style where they come on the browser I could just cancel. I know how they start from clean slate. So anyhow, for this one, then we need to use fonts because we need to use icons because all these things now are icons. You get It's not icons, so we need to use icons. So we'll use Ion icons. We'll use Ion icons. Again, I'll leave the link now to the description of this video. We'll use Ion icons. So to place the Ion icons now, you need to install them to use them. You need to install them. So if you enter the usage here under installation, and you see where this script there. So now just to copy them, then you can go paste for just before the closing body tag of your HTML documents. You get, and mind you, since this one is save online, it means we must always be online for us to use them. So right now my internet is connected, so I will use them. If your internet is disconnected, probably not just to go GitHub, go find it, download the fonts and find it idea. But anyhow, we're supposed to get internet now. So anyhow, what we would do, I don't already use my live server here from Visual Studio, so that anytime I make changes here, automatically it can just render for my browser. You get, automatically just render for my browser. You see on this FFF now show. So that one, I'll just cancel this one. So the first thing what we'll do, we'll start with this header here now. We'll start with this header here. So to design this header, what we'll do, I will go my code here. Then I'll create header tag. I'll adjust my microphone small. Okay. So I'll create header tag. So now I create this header tag now. I'll create a class of wrapper. So this wrapper now go house our logo, our form, then these buttons and these icons where they here. So what we'll create new class now. Class of logo. Then we'll see create form. So this form, one of our opportunities first, then we'll come down. We'll see create another class. I'll just call this one a button. Which I'll do. So this a button now, so I just call it a button. Basically, this go house here. Now I go house these two buttons here. Now the sign up and the login button. You get. So if you mean hot now here, hot buttons like that. So you go house this sign up and this login. Why the last thing we will create for here now the list now. Just say UL LI, then how do you write this MS again? FA now. LI times 2. So 2 LI now. We'll go house these two buttons. These two icons here now. You get. Actually, different with WS will create this thing, but it's not just the way the thing did right to my head. It's not the create them. So anyhow, I'll just follow up. So I'll click and I'll put pound sign here. So what will happen now? So we need to get these icons 1, 2. So what I go do, I'll come the icon part here of this Ion Icons website, and I'll search for the icon I need. So the icon I need now is the hearts, which is this one. So I'll click on them. Then once I click on this web components code here, so when I click on it already copy them for me. You get. So I'll go back to my IDE, then or my text editor rather. Then inside this anchor tag, I'll paste the iron icon here. So the same thing I could do for the basket or bag. A basket with having a bag self. Anyone. So that's one. A bag now. So I'll type bag here. So I'll click on this bag. I'll copy them. I'll go back. Then I'll just paste them here. Just here. I'll paste them here. So we'll enter our browser self, we'll see witty.com at so far. Okay. The thing's small now, Charlotte. I'll see them. Currently we'll get our love button. They call it love. We'll get our heart here, the heart icon, then I love the heart icon and the bag here. So but not to focus on this ones first, eh? What I could do, I'll just comment on her. I'll just comment on that first. More not to focus on her. More focus on working with that logo. Then step by step now we'll enter the the search bar, the sign up button, and the other ones will go like that. So inside this logo now, so I'll create anchor tag. Then I'll go type jam key. Okay, I'll type jam key. So if you look this jam key design, you see I say this color different from this color. That is the jam color different from the key color. Meaning we need to wrap the key now with span tag. So what I go do? I'll just cut this key out now. I'll just select and press Ctrl S to cut them. Then I'll type span and I'll paste them inside the span. You see them? I'll paste them inside the span. So now I realize I'll paste them inside the span. What we would do, because I like to the way I do my stuff, I like to I not just want to mark up everything once. As I mark up small, I go design small with CSS. So when I enter CSS, now I'll just design something. So I'll just come in now. First I get the body. Then inside the body, I'll give background color of ash F6, F7, F9. Then I'll just set general font family. So like more use Railway. Now go about general font family. Railway. Then sans serif. Okay. So I'll target the wrapper. So this wrapper now goes center our items now to the browser. You get like it go give like okay, make I go this thing. I'll show you something. See the way this the picture now. See the way the thing this center to this browser. Or they show black like this. Now so the wrapper being out to the main to the whole browser and the contents. You get might just style and you see it at the top. I'll come this place now, so I'll just say maybe the max width now be 1200 pixel. Then we'll say make the background color be more just put red first because I want to show now something. I'll set height to like 500 pixel. I'll come out of this height last year. Then to push enter middle of the browser, I will say margin 0 or 2. Okay. So if I go back, this mouse all the batteries are weak. Okay. If I go back and you see and see the wrapper now, it does centralize come the center. Meaning everything of the design it go be centered inside the browser within this box where you see here. So if I inspect the elements now, I'll put the inspect down safe. Or maybe this side. If I inspect the elements, I'll click on this wrapper. You see them? So now the body now. Now the body end to end. So this wrapper now, so go make sure say all our items now it is centered. You get. Go make sure say our items is centered. So now I'll cancel this one. I'll go back. More continue. So I will remove these two out. We don't need them. Or might just connect us just in case we want to use it to debug something. By that, yeah. So what we'll go target next there. We'll come down here, say header, which is the whole header here. You see, I'll say header. Then we'll go give background color as FFF. That is pure white. Then we'll set the border bottom to 1 pixel solid EB. Simply off-white. So if I go back to my browser now, so you can see this small, but we'll go tidy up. The reason for this what's it called now? The reason for this border bottom now, if you look the original design now, we'll get this same thing here. So we'll try to replicate the design now. Okay. So I'll go target header wrapper. You get why I target this one again, Because you're the one that said we already target wrapper here. Why I target this one again? Now because we get different sections where they come and I will likely use this wrapper. You get I will likely use this wrapper, which is this single class now for other sections. I will likely use them for other sections. But based on this particular section, it gets the separate custom style what I want, make it affect wrapper class for inside header. I'll make it do one like this. So I'll come here and I'll say padding, make the padding be like 30 pixel top and bottom, then 10 pixel left and right. You get. Then we'll set overflow to hidden. Then display will be flex. We need to align the items to center. Then justify content space between. So this space between they do be by the time we do uncomment all these forms and all these buttons and all these list items what we get for you now where they under this wrapper, they'll cause space out. You get one they work with them now, so they'll cause space out. All this space there now they'll cause space out, but we'll tidy and so when we just say you can understand that better. But now you see and see we don't get this part in this space dot there. So more design this jam key now. More design this jam key. So I'll go my text editor here. The next one I'll go target. I'll target this logo. You see, I'll target the logo. So I'll come here, I'll just say logo A. Then I'll set the display to block. Then we'll do margin left to like 10 pixel. Then the next thing we'll do, we'll set text decoration to none. So when we set text decoration to none, it means that underline will show for there again. The default underline for anchor tags. Then text transform. We'll transform the text to uppercase. We'll set font family so that Freedoka will be like say we collect that time from Freedocker. What we'll collect on Google Fonts. So Freedocker 1 cursive. You see, not be sans serif, cursive. Because if you go back to the browser now, sorry, we'll go back to our browser now. If we go to our browser now, we'll come this place here. We'll find the font back again. You see, Freedocker. If you click and it will show you how to use them. You see the rules here. Freedocker 1, then it tell us in a cursive, so not be sans serif. The reason behind this thing is, if say maybe you know this thing is set from internet now, so definitely once your internet is active, now this Freedocker 1 will come. But if maybe your internet now not there, maybe the thing is shake, you're not strong, you're not feel link this one now. You go find the nearest cursive fonts now already installed for your system now. Just to replace them for now. See when the page go load properly again. But that's a separate discussion. So now what we go do? We go increase the font size. We'll set the font size now to 1.8 m. Then font weight 600. We need to say that font already big self. I'll cancel this one. Then we'll set the color to ash AB47BC. AB47BC. Okay. We'll comment this thing back mostly. Even the work safe. Inspect can never fail me. Alright, the work. Okay, so we'll leave the font weight now to 600. So the next one we'll do now is we want to change the color of just the key. So what do we do? I'll just come here, I'll duplicate this one, cancel all the stylings inside here, then target the span where inside the anchor tag of the logo. So I'll set the color to ash 673AB7. This is not a jar, so I'm not even the color come out of my head. I already write the color down here, so I know the color one way to that particular place. So now I just know the color for it like that. Yeah, sure, I will continue. So if we refresh now, you see I say we don't get the jam key. You get those who see the logo, we'll never go through all these many codes here now just to call the logo asset now, the logo file, PNG or JPEG, most likely PNG or maybe SVG itself, just to put on here. But beyond say we'll not get access to the logo now, we'll just make do with anything we'll see. You get so done for that, So the next thing what we need to work on now, we need to work on this search bar for this place here. So I'll go my text editor, then I'm gonna comment just the form. Okay, so we still need to mark up some things inside this form. So what do we need to add now? We need to add input. So the input now will be of type text. So we don't need to type anything here, just we'll change all the placeholder. So inside this placeholder now, we'll just type search. Then we need to add icon for the top here. So just let's see, we'll copy this one here. We need to add search icon, because if you see the design here, search icon there now, so we need to add them. So the search icon here now, we go use just this one. Outline field, more easy field. The outline too thin. So go use the field. I'll just click copy. I'll just go type the search there. You get. So I'll come here. Instead of this, I will type search, and hopefully it don't render there. You see them. Okay. So now more design this one. So what I go do, I go enter my CSS now. Then I go target the form. So inside this form, I will say make margin left be 100 pixel. Then I'll set display to inline flex. Then we'll go align items now to center. Okay. Then after that, I'll come down. I'll target the input where they set the form. So what we will do, we'll set the padding, because the form now it is tiny. So we'll set the padding now. Top could be 12 pixel. The right could be 12 pixel. Bottom will be 12 pixel. While the left could be 50 pixel. Now the reason for this 50 pixel here is say we want this search bar now, so make it be somewhere here. So by the time we click now, you see and say the typing is start here. So this search icon or rather, it could be inside this space here. You see, because we won't get something like this. So I'll go back to the CSS now. Then after this padding, the next one we'll do, we'll set the width to like 500 pixel. Then we'll set height to 20 pixel. Border radius, we'll give them 50 pixel. Then border will be none. We'll set background color to ash, F6, F7, F9. Then outline will be none. Outline will be none. Alright, so we'll go back most of the we get so far. Okay. You see how they resemble our design small. So now I'll get on like this. What we go do? We need to shift this iron icon, enter inside this place. We need to shift this iron icon now, which is this search bar now. This search icon. We need to shift and enter inside this space where we reserve around. So what we go do? I'll come here. I'll target the icon now. So I'll set the position to absolute. Then padding left will be 10 pixel. Or you know what I like to do? I like use my inspect elements here till they run the CSS first, so that when I say okay, I don't gauge what I want, or if it transfer and enter inside my original style sheet. So we target this iron icon and see the style here, right? Let's see if I can increase this thing small. Okay. Open the scene. So now we say padding left maybe 10 pixels. If I remove them, see and say the thing just the edge here. So one make it go small, so I'll just use eye gauge and small. Okay, so 20 pixel. So give her 20 pixel, then we'll set the color to HB for B8 BB. Then we'll set the font size to 1.1 EM. Okay, so I'll just copy this one. I'll go back to my style sheet, then I will paste them like this. This here, I'll paste them like this. So we'll see. If you look the original design, you see, I say this sesh here, it is faint, meaning we need to target this placeholder that we need to work on. So what I go do, I'll just duplicate this one, then I'll delete the ion icon here. I'll say input, then I'll type placeholder. So now we target the placeholder now of the input inside this form. So what I go do, I need this color, so I'll go paste them here. Then what else? The font size, we'll paste them here. And font family and font width. I'll just copy this in like this. 1.1 font family, font width. Font width could be 600 about the family. Would already set to real wheel. So that is supposed to affect them now. We'll see. This ability affect them, so I'm not sure. We'll just type on. We'll just copy since we're lazy. Okay, so okay, all right. So you see, I'm now we don't get this our search designer. So the next one we want design now. We want design these buttons here now, which is this sign up and this login. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll go back to the style here. The HTML. So now I'll go target this button. I'll do some kind of small markup here. So what we need to do, we need to create two. What's of this one now? Anchor tag. So I'll create two anchor tag now. Then I'll give the first one. I'll say sign up. I'll just duplicate, then login. Okay. So now I'll create these two buttons here. So more target them now for the style sheet. So I'll come down, then I'll type header A button A. Okay, so we'll target the anchor tag now for this class inside this header. So what I go type here, I'll first set the display to inline block. Then I'll set text decoration to none. Margin left, I will give them 5 pixel. Then padding will be 14 pixel for the top and the bottom, while the left and the right could be 30 pixel. Then border radius could be 50 pixel, while the font width will give us 600. And we'll just set the color to black. Hash 000. Okay, so most it will get, we'll not get these two buttons like this, right? So what we need to do next there, we need to set hover. You get, we need to set hover because the way this button be now, swear. Now when they hover on now this outline for here is show. So we need to run the same thing here so that when we hover, the outline will show. You get, because if we not hover on say maybe we'll just set and we'll get something like this. Let's see, border. Well, I'll just type on 1 pixel solid EB. Okay, so if I come back now, you see and say like this now, so the button be. But the way they want for the design, they want to such a way that now when they over on now that outline go to show. So this code here now, we just need to cut them, then we'll set them for the hover state of these buttons like this. Okay, so I'll go back. If I refresh, you see them. So when we hover, we get the hover effect there. You see? So now without do that one, the next thing we need to work on, let's see, we'll do this ones. We'll work on this heart like anything I'll go under this basket. So I'll go my HTML here, then I'll comment this too. We'll already create the markup here now, so now just to go the style sheets there, let's go tidy here. So that I'll do. I go target the list item inside this under that list, which is all this ones here now. So I'll target the list item. So I'll come here, I'll type header URLI, then I will set list style to none, so that I'll come out of those bullets where the list by default. And I'll set float to left, then margin left to like 30 pixel. Okay. So you see it will get here. All right. So I'll go back to the style here. We'll target the anchor tag now. The anchor tag now, so yeah, now the house this iron icon. So just as you've seen that the iron icon with the targets too, but the anchor tag, now I want target to work on. I could set font size to 1.6 and then we'll say me display, make it be block. We'll set position to relative. The reason I set this position to relative is because of that counter where for the cat there, because when we work on that one, I will call it onto absolute. You get? That means this one. So where am I? This 2 here. This 2. So I will set the anchor tag now to relative. By the time we want to set the span or whatever, would you see they wrap this 2 now to absolute. I know got this jump in here. Get good in one place. So now what we will do, we'll already get this design, Abby. So we need to work on that counter there now. So where they indicate how many things inside our carts. So inside my markup here, just after, if for this markup that they confuse it good maybe break them at times like this, so that it go easy for you to understand how your markup flow be. You get. So now I'll break on like this now. Just above the iron icon for this second list item, I go type span, then I'll just put 2 inside. So if I refresh, you see the 2 here now. Or we'll tidy and just make it be like this. So do go do it. I'll go my style sheet here. I'll target the span. I'll target the span. We need font size. I'll set font size to 0.6 em. Then display will be flex. Position will be absolute. While the color will be white. We'll still get background color. So background color will be FF5722. Okay. So I'll take this one, go to up here. We need, you know what? I'll come here. I'll run this thing for inside. Inspect elements so that I will see the visual changes properly. So what I'll do here, I'll set width and height. The width could be 16 pixel, while the height will be 16 pixel. Okay, so width 16 pixel, height 16 pixel. I'll set Z index to 99 so that this spanner, it will come top of the basket for you, or the bag rather. Then the next I will do, I'll set padding. Make padding be 1 pixel. Then you also give flex now. So now we'll give flex here. We need to align these two, because if you see them, oh, man, I'll pass myself. We need to align these two for the center. If you look at what you see and say the center, we need to align them for the center. So to align them for the center, what we go do? Since we don't give display flex, if you say align items to center, then justify content to center. Okay. Then we'll set border radius. So the border radius could be 50%. You see how that they rounded. Then we'll set left. We need to push them. We'll give them like 10 pixel. Okay. We'll see push and go out. We'll leave on here 16 pixel. Then we'll see push on for the bottom, may go up small. So the button now, I'll say 14 pixel. Okay. So the button 14 pixel. And like this would all run on. So I'll just copy this code quickly. Let me save it to our type here. Ctrl C, then Ctrl V. Okay. All right. So if I go back and refresh, as you can see, we don't get this head first now. This header part will get on, and looks similar to which we'll get here. Now let this logo now are different. Then this icon. Although if you search for this icon, shall like to get the actual one. If you look this thing, I don't know. Make a zoom small. Let's see. You see, I say it get outline here. You see, so board actually did this place. So we need to add for our own too. I inspect again. So if we set border, say 1 pixel solid. #FFF. Okay. 1 pixel, or I'm gonna increase them first. Okay, 2 pixel. So I'm just copy and I'm gonna paste them for the style sheet. Alright. So now we don't finish with this header. So the next one we will enter now. We'll enter this section now.